Good afternoon and good morning to everyone. So I'm Jordi Villanada. I'm the Child Protection Manager from Save the Children Philippines. And we are currently the convener for JF Philippines. I also now lead the work stream on child protection for programs and services for the Joining Forces Philippines. So what I will share to you is the journey of JF Philippines signature program development. Okay, so on February, so this is like a timeline. So what I will be sharing is a timeline on how we develop the signature program and the results of that so far. So on February 2023, we received the concept note of the signature program and the invite from JF Global for the Philippines to become a pilot country of signature program in Asia, together with joining forces Indonesia. So we presented this opportunity to the heads of our member organizations, and they have confirmed and agreed that we will participate as a pilot country for the signature program. So on May 2023, we had a team of representatives from the member organizations of the Philippines who participated in the workshop led by Marsha Forbes. And from that, the team decided to align the signature program to our 2023 to 2025 strategy plan. Uh, and focus on the strengthening of child protection systems with the issue of online sexual abuse and exploitation of children. So for the information of everyone, OSAIC is one of the most pressing child protection issue in the Philippines. In fact, our country was cited in several reports to be the epicenter of sources of OSAIC in the world. We also decide on the issue because all of our members are implementing projects on OSAIC. So we believe that we have the technical capacity and operational capacity to implement a signature program that focused on the prevention and response of OSAIC. So after that, on August 2023, the team who attended the workshop in Indonesia uh, provided the members with the feedback and their output from the workshop So from then we started as a big group and brainstorm and produce a long list of how we want to work on the issue. So there were a lot of ideas that came up during the August meeting, including the participation of children, professionalizing of psych service providers, the participation of communities and families on a wide scale campaign, and the influencing and advocacy for the government. So since we were big at that time, we decided to have a core group of technical people or technical staff from each member who developed the log frame uh, of the signature program. So that happened from August to September 23, uh, to September 2023, when we had a series of meetings, may it be in person or online, and dedicated time to develop our log frame and a draft, a concept of the signature program. So it also was presented. So the draft log frame was presented to the uh, leads of the agency so that they'll have their comments. And from that comment, we revised the log frame and revised the log frame and uh, designed it according to the socio-ecological model of the child. Also, the finance staff from the members convened to develop a budget for the signature program. So the output from that was um, presented on October 2023 when the fundraising plan was produced together with Marsha. So she came here to the Philippines to help draft the fundraising plan. And we also presented the draft uh, signature program to the heads, to the JF heads of organization, where they also provided their comments on how we can better uh, refine the signature program. Because when we presented the signature program to them, one of the comments, striking comments of the heads of the organizations was our signature program was just like any other proposal from uh, the member organization. So it doesn't have that added value that joining forces has for it to become a signature program. So by November 2023, uh, considering the comments from our heads, we revised the signature program and refined it with the lead of the grants units of Plan International Pilipinas. So they lead the revision, and finally on December 2023, we had a concept note for the signature program. Um, and then following the fundraising plan that suggested by Marsha to also launch the signature program to in the Philippines, to have a traction, to have it introduced to our stakeholders. So by February 2024, just recently, we launched the signature program in two events. So one is the celebration of the Safer Internet Day by Child Fund. So it was a global event of Child Fund. So the signature program was presented by SOS Children's Villages Director for Communications, together with Paul Bode, the chair of JF Global, uh, there. So it was presented to CSOs and other child fund countries who are present in the event. And also on uh, just last week, February 13 and 14, it was also launched during the celebration of the Safer Internet Day, headed by Plan International Pilipinas and the Department of Justice's National Coordination Center for OSAEC. And it was presented by Save the Children Philippines through our Chief of Programs, Rowena Cordero. So from then, for 2024 onwards, we plan to form a communications working group to increase the visibility of joining forces in the Philippines and also support the signature programs materials. So it will be um, visible to donors, to government partners, and media and the private sector. And we will also plan to implement the fundraising plan for the signature program, uh, presenting it to local donors, but we also need the support of the JF Global for opportunities for funding of the signature program. So for the quick overview of the Philippines signature program, so it is entitled "End OSEC Now: Joining Forces for a Cyber Safe Future." So our goal is to reduce and prevent OSAIC in the Philippines through strategic and collaborative intervention that complement the existing efforts of the alliance members and partners. We have four outcomes. So that focus first on children and adolescents. Uh, Children, adolescents, youth, and their families are meaningfully engaged to prevent and address SAEC. The quality of child protection services and standards have improved. The private sector, including technology companies and the media, have heightened sense of responsibility and accountability in preventing and addressing SAIC and strengthened evidence-based approaches to prevent and address SAIC through research and evidence building. So our strategies and approaches to reach our outcomes includes first, it's centralized and high-level influencing advocacy campaign and to ensure the implementation of Republic Act 11930 or the anti-OSAIC and child sexual abuse and exploitation materials and social and behavior change. Um, this strategy will leverage on the work of the members on ASAEC because individually we're already strong in influencing it at the local level. So we will um, scale this by having the influencing work at the national level, involving a high level or a wide scale advocacy and campaign so that local government units will be able to invest on localizing the law and also providing budgets and budget allocations for the programs on anti-OSAIC and CISAIC. Next is the meaningful engagement of children and young people. This is also aligned to the joining forces strategic direction on child participation, where we will gather as one the children and youth groups that we have as members. The child-led groups of all members will be gathered to have a strong voice in advocacy and campaign, as well as evidence building on how private and CSO uh, initiatives are uh, contributing towards the prevention of OSAIC. Um, and that's also connected or aligned to the collaborative partnerships in harmonizing government, private sector, and civil society efforts. So we will also work with tech companies and the private sector to to combat OSAIC in the Philippines. So our target groups and stakeholders for the signature program are children and young people, parents and families and communities. So this will include social behavior change to increase reporting and also to support children's initiatives on their advocacy and campaign. Of course, the local and national government for the increased investments on programs, services, and spaces for participation of children and the civil society in addressing the issue on OSAIC. And the private sector, which also includes media, to amplify the campaign against the issue. So in the course of our journey of developing the signature program, we identified some of our strengths. So one of this is the strong leaderships of the convener and the co-convener. So in 2023, they steered so our convener last year was Plan International Pilipinas and Save the Children was the co-convener. So they steered the development of the signature program, providing guidance to the core group of technical staff from the different members. And the functional working groups. So our working groups on the development of the SP, whether it is the core group of technical staff, the budget group, or the finance staff, and the grants and awards group for the fundraising. They really work together in uh, making sure that we are on track on developing our signature program um, and ready. The concept note is ready for opportunities that may come. And also the resource sharing. So not only on the side of human resource, but also on the side of budget, supporting our needs for meetings. So we rotate, so the members rotate on who will be the host for the activities that we conduct specifically on completing uh, the signature program. And lastly, the commitment of our CDs, NDs, and CEO on always there to provide us with guidance on um, our initiatives of the joining forces, not only for the signature program, but our strategy as a whole. So that is all. Thank you very much. So these are just some of the photos during the launch of our signature program, the last 2 weeks. Thank you.